Look, I'm sitting here in my car looking at this renewal notice that landed in my mailbox, and I gotta be honest with you. I'm not even angry anymore. I'm just disgusted, okay? I'm over it because for 30 years, mind you, they told us that if we worked hard, if we bought the house, if we locked in the rate, we were safe. And they told us that home ownership was the anchor of the American dream. But as of February 2026, look, I finished the audit, and the reality is your mortgage has been hijacked. Now, most of you watching this, hey, you're seeing your monthly payments spike up also, I bet, even though you have a fixed rate mortgage. Now, you're looking at your escrow account and you're seeing hundreds, sometimes thousands of dollars disappearing every single month. Now, they tell you that it's inflation, and they'll tell you it's just market adjustments. But let's look at the receipts, because in 2026, this isn't inflation. It's a calculated betrayal of the middle class. Now, right now, home insurance premiums in the U.S. have officially hit a breaking point. The data from the first quarter of this year alone shows that insurance now accounts for nearly 10% of the typical homeowner's monthly mortgage payment. Now, I want you to think about that, because 10% of your housing cost, it's going towards a subscription service that you're legally forced to pay, but that gives you absolutely nothing in return. Now, in states like here in New York, premiums are up 23% this year. In Georgia, 28%. In Colorado, 25%. Look, before I go any further, I want you to do something right now. I want you to pause this video and pull out your last two mortgage statements, if you actually look at them. And I want you to look at the line for escrow or insurance. Because if your payment has gone up more than $100, I want you to type audit in the comments down below. I want to see how many of us are being liquidated in real time. Now, why is this happening? The headlines, they're going to tell you it's climate change, and they'll tell you that it's reinsurance costs. But the audit, it shows a different story, because insurance companies are currently sitting on the strongest underwriting performance in over a decade. But they aren't passing on those savings to us. Instead, they're using AI-driven underwriting. Look, they scan your roof with drones to look for any excuses, any reason to jack your rates or drop your coverage. How do I know this? I was hit by my insurance company stating I needed a new roof or I would be let go. I literally had to refinance my house that I just paid off just to replace a roof that didn't leak. Wasn't an eyesore. It was because of safety. Yeah, that sucks. And they're turning your home into a high-risk investment for them. So just look to help out their balance sheets. This is where the betrayal hits home. Because if you try to sell, you're looking at a 5-to-1 price-to-income ratio, the highest since 2008. And if you try to stay, you're being bled out by the invisible taxes of insurance and maintenance. You're being managed out of your own equity. And that's why I just started this channel, The American Audit, because we've reached this final nail. The system isn't designed to help you build wealth anymore. It's designed to harvest it. Now, if you're watching this and you're starting to realize that the safe move is actually the most dangerous move that you can make, hey, hit the like button. Not because you like being betrayed, but because you're ready to stop being gaslit. Now, on my other channel, the Expat Review, I talk about the solutions. I talk about where the math actually makes sense. But here, on this American audit, look, we have to deal with the reality on the ground, and some of it is ridiculous. The reality is that in 2026, that the American dream is now subscription service. And the price, it just went up again. Now, you and I, we're being liquidated. So the question is, how much longer are you going to let them run the audit on your life before you start running the audit on them? I'm not going to tell you it's going to be okay, because I'm here to tell you what's happening. Because once you see the math, hey, you can't unsee the betrayal and outrage. Look, just check your statements, look at the receipts, and I'll check you out on the next audit. So, keep real, keep looking at it. See you in the next one.